box. This is the C66 box. This is the 6 yard box. This is Crystal taking on Chelsea. This is Chelsea taking on Crystal Palace. And it is the FA Cup. It is the FA Cup. Chelsea taking on Crystal Palace. The FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe as well. Follow, like, share, comment. Let me. That's the team list for the two teams. The game is just about to kick off, and it promises to be a big, big game. It promises to be a big. Let's just put some banners up, and Palace are playing all red and blue, their normal color. Chelsea playing in all yellow, and it promises to be a good game. To be honest, Palace play very, very high press kind of style. Chelsea will have more possession. I think Chelsea will have more possession. I think Palace break them down. I think Chelsea will try and break Palace down. Possession wise, I think it will be um, all um, all Chelsea. See how it goes. Palace will play on the break. They play the high press as they're taking the knee, and promises to be a cracking game as well. So let's just go change some of the stuff that we need to change. And promises to be a good game, to be honest. Promises to be a fair game. Palace going through Conor Gallagher. No, Conor Gallagher won't play now. He won't play. What a shame for Palace. It's a shame the rules are in place that he can't play because he's Chelsea player. So they're gonna miss him, Palace, because it starts that high press. Um, Why are they stopping the game because of some stupid balloons? Come on, man. What's going on there? What's all that about? What's all that about? Balloons make it fun as well. It's Palace on the ball. Look out for number Olise playing on the left hand side on the right hand side for Palace. He's got tremendous pace. Is the player you want to look out for Palace, player to watch. Palace, the ball goes long, and you can see Palace. This is number 2 for going to Palace. English FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. We've played about 3 minutes. Nothing is happening. The game again. What's the problem? Happy Easter hopefully you're having your jollof rice, whatever jollof rice. Conor Gallagher is sitting in the stand. He can play. What a shame. He's not going to be playing. Um, and that's a bit of a shame. Um, he's the ball comes into the box from Crystal Palace. Two Chelsea players going for the same ball. Palace have started really well. Not really well, but I think they're playing in the Chelsea half of the pitch. This is Joachim Anderson, Chelsea this season. Mark Gay for Palace. They go back to the keeper. The keeper goes long. Chelsea. This is Rudiger on the ball for Chelsea. Um, and yeah, I can see Chelsea dominate anyway, but Palace play on the break. They play with a high intense pressure. They press when they have to, and they'll be looking to pick Palace off. They're looking to pick Chelsea off on the counter. Every play on. This is Matete and Rudiger. The referee has given a free kick, and Palace fans, they make a lot of noise, man. Sometimes the fans, fans play a big part for a team. Sometimes I was watching Tottenham yesterday. It was just like it was like an away game yesterday. It was not even like an away game. It was like a testimonial or something. It was so quiet, fans and everybody was just really quiet. It's Matete for Chelsea, for Palace, but he couldn't just he couldn't reach. He didn't have the pace to go past. And Chelsea trying to just get their passes going. And in the league today, Newcastle beating Leicester by 2 goals. And apparently Leicester even scored first in that game. So that's a bit of a letdown for Palace, for Newcastle, for Leicester. And in other FA Cup game, Um, in the other FA Cup, in the other Premier League game, West Ham drew 1-1 with Burnley. Um, um, and I think that's a good result for Burnley after sacking Sean Dyche. West Ham of their Europe- European of the Europa League. This is Chelsea trying to pick the lock there. Chance for Chelsea, but blocked there by Matt Gurgui at the last minute. Um, um, uh, um, it's still a bit, what do you call it? Still a bit cagey. Both sides trying to get control of the game, and Chelsea. I think I expect a little bit more from Chelsea. They've got a better quality as they pass the ball, getting into the vital areas now. Looking to Palace winning to Chelsea Kiyuki. Uh, it's still goalless. You're not missing. You're not missing anything. The two sides you can tell. FA Cup. There's a bit of what do you call it? A little bit of pressure from both sides, but I expect Chelsea to play the better football. They've got a better team. Palace, they're well coached. They're well drilled side by Patrick Vieira, and I expect them to just play on the counter. Chelsea looking going through on goal, but the keeper, the defender just about got there. They've got the pace. Chelsea, they've got the pace up front with Werner and Havertz and Kai Havertz and Mason Mount. But I think Palace have got the pace to match them as well. So promises to be a what do you call it? Promises to be a very very good game as Chelsea go around the back for a chance there, but um, Chelsea's got they got corner kick. They got all those big guys in there. They've got the big guys at the back. They got Silva. Got Rudiger as well. So the corner is coming in from the right hand side. And it's going to be taken by Reece James. He swings one into the box and he swing got a chance there. Very clear by Palace. And I think Palace just about go away with that. And it's gone out for a goal kick. The game has not really, not really, it's not exploded yet. But game of football takes a tackle goal to set the place on fire. Do, 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 do. Palace trying to pull some moves together there, but the move fell through. I think both sides have been really, really, not really in control. Been cagey. Nobody wants to give possession. I think Chelsea are they have the more quality, so we expect them to do a little bit more. But yeah, I guess that's what pressure. That's what pressure. That's where you get when you're under a lot of pressure. You tend to make mistakes. This is Alonso finding Warner's touch. He's taking the ball out for throwing to Crystal Palace. Yeah, it's been very cagey to be honest. That's the team list for the two teams as Mateta. Is it Matete? Yeah, Mateta. He's a good player, but I don't think he is a good finisher. That's the only problem with Mateta. Is it Matete or Mateta or whatever his name is? I think that's the only problem with because that's the only problem with him is not a good finisher. Chelsea, I think is throwing to Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea playing in all yellow. Palace playing in all in their normal jerseys of red and blue, and I'm just trying to get some banners up on the stream on YouTube, and that's what we're trying to do now. But your game is not, it's not being, yeah, there's no tackles flying in or anything like that. So you're not missing, you're not missing anything. It's a case of just fighting, just trying to win that battle of possession, and it's been a little bit getting a little bit physical now. That's what we want. Um, and yeah, that's what we want, man. We want it to be physical. So um, both sides just trying to put their authority on the game, and promises to be. I think it's going to liven up eventually, but Palace just trying to stay in the game. You don't want to give. You don't want to give. Don't want to give Chelsea. You want to give Chelsea the Anderson goes back to his goalkeeper as well. And this is Chelsea just trying to get on rhythm going, but Palace are pressing them really, really well at the right time. Wembley Stadium is big. The ball goes across to Cesar Aspilicueta, but he couldn't get himself. He couldn't get his leg around it, and it's gone out for a goal kick to gone out for a goal kick to Crystal Palace. If you're new to this, subscribe. This is the 6 yard box. This is the 6 yard box. Um, um, still goalless. So yeah, just a quick update. Tomorrow we'll be doing live commentary box tomorrow as Chelsea try to attack. Where we'll be talking about having a couple of discussions about some topic issues in football. Our players, our footballers paid too much money. That's going to be one of our talking points tomorrow. That's at 12 o'clock tomorrow on the commentary box. That's a special bank holiday. Uh, Special bank holiday program that we'll be doing tomorrow. And watch out for all the other contents as well. And yeah, so I never even knew that Hurricane went to America during the week. That's a bit of a stretch, is He's go we got a game on Saturday and he's going to America. He went to Augusta for the golf. Also, because I saw him on TV, but I never knew he was. I thought it was Scotland or somewhere. I never knew he went to America. That's about come on, man. That's about 8 hours, 6 hours journey, minimum of 6 hours on the plane. I think it was on Wednesday actually. I think it was Wednesday or so. It was Wednesday or Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Or was it on Sunday? I can't remember when I saw him. But I don't think that affected his performance. I think yesterday Palace were just really, really good. Sorry, Brighton were just really, really good. Sometimes your opponents outplay you, and you can't really can't get your game going. And I think that's what happened yesterday. Palace were really good. There was no spaces. The passing lanes were blocked out. Hurricane had Pisuma all over him every single minute. And you can that's the reason why I think we dropped Tottenham to lost that game yesterday. The only thing for me, they should have never lost the game though. If you don't at this time stage of the season, if you can't win a game, don't lose it. The goal was poor. Dyer was trying to cheat. He was trying to guess where the ball would go. At least you go stand straight and face the defender, face where the threat is, and let him pass. If he passes, if the attacker passes, if he pass the ball, if you passed it sideways to somebody coming onto you, then nobody will blame you for that. But if you're turning your body and you're giving him a chance to shoot a goal, and that was poor defending from Dyer. I think if he had just go to the threat and stood in front of the Brighton player Trossard or whatever his name is. It Trossard or whatever his name is. Just stand in front of him and stop him from taking a shot at goal, and then maybe it would have been a different story. But let him, if he passes the ball across, and then there's nobody's going to blame you for that. Um, it looks like Chelsea are making a change. Kovacic is coming off for Ruben Loftus Cheek. I think he's got an injury. Havertz goes on to that one and he just heads it, but there was not enough power, and the goalkeeper got it. So Kovacic is sitting on the. He's definitely off. Coming on is Ruben Loftus Cheek. Kovacic coming up, and coming on is Ruben Loftus Cheek. Is Ruben Loftus Cheek. That's the change for Chelsea. Mateo Kovacic is going off, and Ruben Loftus Cheek is coming on for Chelsea. That's the change they are making. Kovacic, I think, he's injured. You can see him limping. He's touching his ankle, and that's the change that's been made. Has been made. Sorry. Um, let's flip that around. We need to flip that around on off on cheek. Let's flip that around. Cheek off Kovacic. The Palace fans, man, they got one of the best fans in the Premier League. They support their team, always making a lot of noise, and yeah, I think they should be proud, man. I was, yeah, I was talking about the fans. The stadium when Tottenham played yesterday. Palace just got the ball. This is tackle on Eze. Yeah, I was talking about the fans yesterday at Tottenham. Just feels really, really quiet. You got six fans there. I thought the stadium would be bouncing. I understand it was an early kickoff as well, but the fans yesterday, man, that was poor, man. I think they deserve what they didn't help the team at all. But to the box, a chance for Palace. But Anderson couldn't get on. Kim Anderson couldn't get on the end of it, and we played 27 minutes. Nothing, to be honest. It's been a very cage game. Jorginho now is getting tackled. Is a foul. Uh, the manager is going crazy. You can see the manager. That's going to be a corner to Chelsea. Uh, the manager was going mad there. Thomas Tuchel. He was shouting his. You can see him shouting his head off there. He was losing his marbles. Kana comes in and Crystal Palace just find a way to clear their lines. Chance there for Chelsea. Palace clears it. This is Palace and the fans says, "Oh, the pass there." Um, this is one of the cross into the box. A chance. Cesar Spelequeta trying to volley there. That don't even sound right. Uh, um, Sheriff monitor. Um, it's still goalless to be honest. Nothing is really happening. Chelsea Palace have a couple of times I've had the chance to break, but they've not really used it properly. This is Havertz finds Bernard Loftus Cheek, finds Antonio Rudiger, finds Chelsea looking for that. They're looking for that opening. Uh, they're still looking to open Palace. So Palace defensively, they're one of the best sides. They defend really well on the poop men behind the ball. They play on the counter. They eat you on the counter as well. So what? What? What am I doing? I didn't even do what I was doing. To be honest, let's see. Let's see. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I didn't change this thing. What am I doing? I thought I changed it. Watch along. Let's change it. I thought I changed it. I didn't change it. Crystal. I thought I changed the title on the stream, but apparently I didn't. So show me something else. Chelsea looking to attack through Alonso on the left hand side. Alonso puts the ball into the box. This is Chelsea and Mason Mount is had to rush that one. This is the English FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley. Chelsea taking on Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace. Um, there's not been any chances created to be honest, man. Clear cut chances. Palace have had a couple of chance to break. Chelsea have had a couple of shots on goal. But it's been a poor game to be honest. It's been a poor game. But Crystal Palace. Oh no, that was a chance. They're trying to get the break, but the break is not really happening for Crystal Palace. They've got the pace, and they got pace there. That was a tackle on Zaha from Reece James. That's going to be a booking, I think. And Chelsea free kick to Crystal Palace. You can see Mendy going crazy there. Chelsea's got a very, very high line there. They got a high line there. The ball is nice. It is going to be a goal. Ooh. It's a goal, a chance. It's supposed to get a chance for Palace. What the hell? I told you the game it was offside. That's a big chance for Chelsea. I think it was the rebound, not this one. Was he offside? Yeah, he's offside. He's offside. He's offside, and in the rebound he was offside. Um, Still, Palace. Palace can play on the counter. It's giving away the ball there. Chance for Chelsea to break, but McGurry with a big, big tackle. He's gonna get pressed with the ball. That's a poor pass from Shepki Kuki or whatever his name is. That was a poor pass. That was a poor pass, man. Um, this is a chance there. That's a pen. Is it a dive? It looks like it's a pen though. Mark Gary is telling the manager, he's telling the referee to book him. It looks like it was tackled though. It looks like there was a touch there. Yeah, it's a dive. He didn't even touch him. That's a dive, man. He pulled his leg back. That's a beautiful tackle there. That's a good tackle there for McGray for Crystal Palace. And we played 38 minutes, it's still goalless. But I thought it was a penalty there, but we didn't even touch him. We didn't even touch him. He just pulled his leg back. He pulled his leg back at the last minute, and the attacker just fell over for it. This is um, this is 6 yard box. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, follow, like, share. My leg. I need to stretch my leg a little bit, man. You've got we played 38 minutes. Mm. It's still goalless. This is beautiful play there. Beautiful play from Palace. Palace looking good. They switch it wide. And Salah, what's his name? Wilfred Zaha has not been in the game at all. I think he needs to bring a little bit more into this game. I think this is Matete there trying to keep the ball, but he's been pushed, and it's a goal kick there. Rhys James. Um, just showing a little bit of Kawunis there. It's been a tough game for both sides. Palace have been really, really cute the way they play. They press at the right time. They've not given Chelsea any motivation as Palace Chelsea go and try, and this is McGay, and he kicks it against um, Chelsea player, and it goes out for trying to Chelsea. Chelsea have been poor in the first half. And this half so far, I think looking at them to set the tempo for this game, but they've been really, really poor. Um, Especially the attacking sense. They've been poor. Palace have really Palace want to play on the counter. That's the way they're set up, and they've got the pace to tear Chelsea's defense off if they just pick the right passes. This is Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso. Palace winning the ball. This is Eze. Eze finds. That's a foul. Mm, 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 mm. Do, 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 do. We played for the 3 minutes. It's still a very flat game. It's like a flat pancake. That game, flat pancake. All pancakes are flat. Some really flat pancake. I like those. Those thick kind of pancakes. That's the kind of pancake I like. The thick ones. Shouldn't be talking about food actually because in the month of Ramadan, shouldn't be talking about food. So it's still goalless in other games today in the Premier League. Newcastle beating Leicester by 2 goals to 1. Um, Bruno Guimaraes scoring the winning goal for West Ham. for Newcastle in that one, and and um, West Ham drawing 1-1 with Burnley in the other game, and yeah, in the Premier League. I think there's a games on. I'm not sure if there's games tomorrow, but I know there's game on Tuesday. Big one: Liverpool, Man U. Tuesday, Wednesday, Arsenal, Chelsea. So the games are coming very fast. Let's check what's going on around Europe. Let's check what's going on in Italy. Uh, Lyon, Lyon playing. Lyon is playing against Olympic Lyon, playing Bordeaux. It is 4-0 Lyon, Olympic Lyon. Lyon, they just lost to West. They lost to West Ham during midweek. Now, yeah, they're the team that lost to West Ham on on Wednesday. And let's see. There's another game. There should be another game in the Italian league later, man. I don't know. Let's see what games it's gonna be in the Italian league. I think there's Roma and somebody. I'm not sure if it's not today though. Um, no, it's actually PSG. PSG playing Marseille later today. That's and let's see. There's a game in the Italian. There's no Italian league game today. Sporting versus Benfica in Portugal. Um, and Chelsea Crystal Palace is still goalless. We got 2 minutes of extra time to play. It's been a compared to yesterday. It's been like a cheap, no frills kind of shopping or something you get from all those cheap one you get from a £1 shop. There's nothing wrong with £1 shop to be honest. You could get some bargains there, but this football match has not been a bargain. It's ended 1-1, not 1-1. I wish it's ended goalless. Chelsea nil, Crystal Palace nil. Can't really say much about it. Chelsea had some chances, half chances, and Palace had some. The chance for them, they've got the pace, they can break on the counter, but they have to get those passes right. In midfield, I think they are missing Conor Gallagher as well. But it can't be this bad in the second half. Hopefully, Chelsea will get better in the second half, and Palace can get those passing lanes right and play on the counter. Thank you very much for watching. Just the end of the first half. See you for the second half in um in in uh, in 15 minutes. Is it 10 minutes? In 15 minutes. And yeah, it's been a other kind of a game. It's goalless. Hopefully the second half will be better. Hello, 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 welcome. Second half kicked off already. Played 59 minutes. Chelsea nil, Crystal Palace nil. Corner kick at Chelsea. That's a big there for Chelsea there for Crystal Palace. The ball comes into the box. Kuyate with an header and it just misses the post. I wouldn't say by an inch. It was a big miss there. Big miss there for Crystal Palace to take the lead. And Graham Anderson have been caught there by um what's his name? Been caught there by Kai Kai Havertz. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Yeah, he didn't do anything now. He just pushed him. Why is he holding his head? I don't know why this player. I don't know what these players what they try and do sometimes. Why is he holding his head? He didn't catch him on his head now. Palace with a big chance there from Kuyate. He headed the ball just wide. He's a Palace fans making a lot of noise. And they're making a lot of racket. The Palace Ultras. It's still goalless. Semi-final FA Cup. Chelsea taking on Crystal Palace. Second semi-finals. The winner will play City in the final. We'll play Liverpool in the final. Sorry, and I think that's going to be in May. And just pass the ball. Look at the kid. Look at this guy. Zara, just pass the ball. Why are you trying to step over the ball? Just pass it. There's a player in front of you. Pass the ball to him. You're trying to step over the ball. Just pass the ball, man. It's all about decisions. This is a chance there for Palace. It's been cleared, and if you're not passing the ball at the right time, you know, Rudiger with a tackle on Zara. Zara is going crazy, man. I don't know what's wrong with him. He just needs to get on with it. He needs to get on with it. This is um has a chance there for Palace to what do you a chance for Chelsea. Chelsea need to play better in the second half. And I think that's what they're trying to do now. They're still not creating anything to be honest, Chelsea. They're just passing the ball around. They're not creating any chance. This is Mason Mount on the left hand side. Jorginho, he finds Mount. Chelsea are not playing well at all. They are not playing well. They are not. These are not right. It's just a continuation from the first half. Um, they need a little more. Actually, yeah. So the FA Cup final is on the 14th of May, and I think Liverpool waiting for the winners. Next weekend in the Premier League, we got games coming up next weekend. I don't think we're going to do any midweek games. Next weekend, it's the league. The Premier League is back again, and now I'm playing. Brentford has a 5:30 kickoff on Saturday next week. Tottenham need to bounce back. This is Chelsea with a chance there. This is Kai Havertz. He puts it into the box. A chance there. A shot and it's a goal for Chelsea. Ruben Loftus-Cheek with the goal. And Palace I don't know what happened there defensively. Chelsea take the lead there. I don't think they deserved it, to be honest. But Palace, for me, Zaha is playing rubbish, man. He's not effective enough. He's doing stuff that he's not supposed to be doing. Tyrus, uh, the bounce just put it into his path beautifully, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek just just he came into his path and he just smashed it with his right foot. And Chelsea take the lead after Zaha a lot more for Crystal Palace. He's not doing anything. He's just posing, doing step overs in the wrong areas, and you know you can see Tuchel is really happy with that goal for for Chelsea. 65 minutes. Ruben Loftus-Cheek with a goal, and I don't think they deserved it. Tyreek Mitchell with a falling down on the ball, and then shame. He's been playing well as well. But for me, Zaha needs to do more. I need to take him off. He's just been with of space there. He's not doing anything. Instead of playing progressive kind of football, he keeps passing the ball in the wrong areas, doing step overs in the wrong areas, and he's offside. He's been poor. He's been poor, man. Zaha has been poor. I think the manager needs to make a change. Something he needs to make a change. Um, somewhere, and he needs to change something because Zaha is not doing anything. The goal for um Chelsea in the 65th minute, Chelsea lead by a goal to nil. It's not like they deserved it, but the semi-final of the FA, you got to do, you just get to the final. That's all you got to do. Just get to the final. Just, for me, Zaha needs to do more. He's the man. He needs to do more. He's playing as a striker, but he's not doing anything. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. Okay, I think they made a change as well. They changed. Was it Mateta is off, and they brought on Jordan Ayew for Matete, and this is Chelsea again. This is Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Finds Cesar Spelequeta. He finds Mason Mount, and mm, mm, he's they've changed him for yeah. So they don't have it. They don't have a, what do you call it now? They don't have Crystal Palace. They don't have a target man. Um, Zaha needs to do a lot more. For me, he needs to just play football instead of trying to do step overs and all these things that's not getting his team any progress, man. So, but they won't go down. So, trying to Chelsea to Crystal Palace. Benteke is warming up. It's gonna come on. Yeah, they need somebody. They need a presence up there. If I was me, I'll take Zaha off. He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything. He's not bringing anything to the team. Not bringing anything to the table. He's He's not using his. He's not even doing anything. He's just pouncing around, doing step overs and falling over. Even Eze is having a better game. Chelsea win the ball. This is Ruben Loftus Cheeky finds great tackle there. Tyrese Mitchell. This is Eze plays it forward. He's lost the ball again. Beautiful tackle. The ref is giving a free kick. Ruben Loftus Cheeky there with a sliding tackle. And Chelsea have no, Palace have a free kick. Palace back into this game because they don't want Chelsea. They don't want the game to just drift. Chelsea, Palace making double change. Olise is coming up. Yeah, I'll take Olise. Take Olise on for take of bring Olise on, and then put Benteke for Jordan. You need a bit of pace. So let's see what changes they're making. Slop is off. Olise on for Makata. Slop is on for Benteke. Olise is on for Makata. Mm, so that's a good change. He comes inside. Yeah. If he's on, I would just take him off. So coming on, changes that's been made. Let's check that one out. Just changes coming for Chelsea for Crystal Palace. And Teke and Ulisse. Those are good changes actually, but I would have taken Zaha out. Ulisse enough is Makata. Crystal Palace attacking on side. A chance there, Zaha gets onto the ball, he puts it into the box for nobody entirely. This is Eze, this is Ulisse. Ulisse tries to put it into the box. Schlop. This is Chelsea now trying to do something. You can see. And they're trying to Palace trying to create something. Chelsea are just sitting back now, and this is Jordan Ayew. He finds um, this is Chelsea to Loftus Cheek. He finds Mason Mount. And that's the changes made by Palace. And they playing on the counter now, but Chelsea just winning the tackles. Great ball into this for this is a one of back to one a chance there for is a goal. That was a poor goal from that was a poor goal. It's on the 5th minute. That was a poor goal from Palace. That was a poor goal from Palace to concede. And the game is wrapped up, to be honest, man, because I can't see Palace coming. They've been poor, especially the players you expect to get onto the score sheet. They've been poor. They've been poor, man. They've been poor. Poor goal to concede. The Palace. Um, it's a Mount with the second goal for Chelsea, and I think they must have been poor. That was a poor goal to concede. Very bad goal to concede there. Mount is taken off as well, and missing Mount getting the goal in the 76 minutes. So I think the game is done now. To be honest, man, the game is done. Can't be concerned. So Chelsea have made two changes as well. Coming on for Chelsea is mm, coming on for Chelsea is Benteke. For Chelsea is Lukaku. Lukaku and Kande going off. I don't know who they took off. Mount and the goal. That's a chance. That's a big chance there for Crystal Palace. Big chance there for Crystal Palace, and he just headed it wide. Going off is Mount and I must be Warner or whatever. So I don't know. And there's a big chance there. Crystal Palace have been wasteful. They're not taking their chances as well. And yeah, Chelsea lead by 2 goals to nil. I don't think they've deserved it, to be honest, man. But if you're not clean up, that's what you get. I made three changes. Akim Ziyech, Kante, Wana, Ruben Loftus-Cheek has been taken off as well. So basically, he's just changed. He's changed his own midfield, to be honest. And 76 minutes for Chelsea. Mount and Chelsea look like they're gonna win this game now. Palace have had the chances now. They only had a couple of like half chances, but That was a big chance for Anderson earlier on, but Chelsea Palace needs to go long now, but they're not getting. Chelsea are just eating up the chances. What a perfect time to score as well. There's only 10 minutes left in the game. I think Chelsea have won this one. This is Hakim Ziyech on the ball. Laquita tries to run inside. Tariq Mitchell. Mitchell made a mistake. You don't want to be doing that. That was easy for that was easy for the keeper there. I'm surprised Palace the way they played though. But I guess that's the way the manager play. If I was him, I would just sit deep and just play them on the counter. But I think that's just the way he plays his football. This is Tyreek Mitchell. It's a good pass. Can he put it into the box? The chance for Banta. Cross it first time. Just look at this guy. Just cross the ball first time. Come on, man. Just cross the ball first time. Look at Benteke was, cross it first time. He's doing step over. Decisions by players sometimes, man. I don't like calling players being fool. Apologies for that, but still, man, the players they frustrate you sometimes. Just cross the ball. Christensen is off, and Anderson is on. So what do you call it? Thiago Silva is on. For Chelsea, let's just do that one. Subs Christensen. Silva on. Christensen is off, and Thiago Silva is. I thought Thiago Silva was playing before. They've got a lot of players, man. Um, I think they'll go on and win this game now. Chelsea still 2 goals up, 82. I think they deserve. I guess you can say they deserved it because they scored the goals, but for Koitali over Chelsea, we can't take that midfield now. I think they. Hakim Ziyech finds Lukaku running in behind, but he couldn't get to the ball. This is 6 yard box. FA Cup semi final, the second semi final, and the winner going to Liverpool on May the 14th. And Rudiger is on the deck. I think he's pulled his groin or pulled something. Definitely pulled something. Chelsea have not been they have not been that great today, but they've been just clinical. To Palace, they've been just shocking up to now. Sarah is supposed to set the tempo. It's been just missing from the game. Kiyate is off, and Luka Milovojevic. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Milovojevic is on for Kuyate. That's the change for Palace. So coming on is Melo. I'll just put Melo there because I can't spell his name. Melo coming on for Hello. This is Olisa on the left hand side. He lays it. Hello. Hello. Vujovic. Milo. Just call him Milo. Coming on. Going off is Kuyate. Kuyate too has been. He had a big chance in the game and he couldn't convert it. And I think Palace, they've just not been clinical today at all. I don't think they scored loads of goals to be honest, but this is this is one for Chelsea on the counter. Just pass the ball, man. Yeah, I hate when people don't pass the ball. The people don't look up, especially if you see people somebody in a better position. You don't look up. We give the ball. Crystal Palace are all over the place, just giving the ball away now. This is Kante for Chelsea. I think this game is a wrap. Chelsea have won this game. They'll be meeting Liverpool in the final. What the final will be a repeat of the Carabao Cup final as well. That should be interesting. Lukaku runs on. Is he onside? He is onside. And this is a listen now for Chelsea. He's looking for Crystal Palace. He's looking at players. He's looking at people to pass the ball to. There's nobody. Palace they just looks like they've been beaten. And to be honest, that's the ball for Mendy. It's just long. We played it 7 minutes. Looking at man of the match. To be honest. Can't really pick anybody. Everybody have been really they've been shocking. What can I pick? Maybe Ruben Loftus Cheek, yeah, because he came on and he's got the goal. This is Kante finds Alonso. Chelsea just knocking the ball around now. And yeah, I think Crystal Palace are beaten now. I think they've decided this game is over. Yeah, make sure you tomorrow. We got the commentary box live. We will be talking about having a couple of discussions about football in general, as the Premier League, are the players, footballers getting too much money? As this is Werner just breaking into the box, put the ball into the box there. Crystal Palace giving the ball away again. This is Ziyech. They finds Kante. They just look more clinical. That's the difference. Free kick. I think all Chelsea fans now they want the final whistle. To be honest, all Crystal Palace fans. They want whistle right now. This is Lukaku. Beautiful tackle from Gay. This is run a chance for Lukaku. He hits the post. He's saved on the line again by two Crystal Palace goalkeeper and a player. Lukaku Crystal Palace players throwing themselves on the line for that one, and that's for Lukaku to put his name on the score sheet as well. I can't understand why he's not playing. Um, Playing extra time now. Extra time. Chelsea of the match is going to be Ruben Loftus. That's going to be my man of the match. Chelsea just up the tempo. This second, just all over. Palace, the big players, the problem. The big players didn't turn up for them. Zara was a no-show. And he didn't really do anything, to be honest. He was busy doing step overs left, right, and center instead of playing. Being progressive in his play, aggressive. He didn't bring anything to the table. The way Palace was set up on the counter, they got pace in the team as well, so they didn't use it properly in the first half. As a chance there again for Chelsea. Lukaku just a little bit behind the play there. That's another big chance there for Lukaku to put his name on the score sheet. They're leading, so what's the point? Just a fraction late onto the ball. And man of the match for me is Ruben Loftus Cheek. Man of the match for me, man. Chelsea still leading, 2-0. I think Chelsea will win this game. And they've not really deserved it, but they've just been clinical and they've played the better football in the set, especially in the second and first half. This is Lukaku just that just sums up Varna for you, man. So yeah, make sure you check out all our other content as well. This is 6 yard box. Make sure you check out newspaper Sunday back page. Check that one out as well. And we got the match preview. That's the end of the game. Chelsea going to the final. They're playing Liverpool in the final. Crystal Palace, they didn't really turn up, to be honest. Had a couple of chances, but they didn't turn up. The big players especially didn't turn up for me. So Palace beating 2-0 by Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final. The finals between Liverpool and Chelsea will be on the 14th of May. And it's a shame. I would have loved to see Palace in the final, to be honest. Just see a different team in the final, but they didn't turn up. They didn't turn up, especially their big players. So yeah, check out what do you call it? All our content. We got some stuff dropping very soon. We got a Premier League review, looking back on the Premier League over the weekend. We got all about 90 minutes looking back on that match, on that Tottenham game. There's been a couple of discussions around that about the way Tottenham played. Tottenham didn't play very well, but I've got another spin on that. So watch the game, and I'm gonna go in depth and talk about what uh, Brighton did very well against Tottenham. So we're gonna talk about that in the what do you call it? In all about 90 minutes, which is coming very soon. Look out for that one. Tomorrow as well, it's commentary box live. We're going to be having a couple of discussions about around the Premier League. Our players getting too much money. That's going to be one of our. So, yeah, look out for that one as well. But for this one, it's finished. Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 0. And Palace go on. Chelsea go on to the final to play. Uh, to play Liverpool on the 14th of May. Thank you very much, everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Take care and God bless.